Alright, you already know this is CPO Beat. Today I'm going to be doing some tutorial of mixing. Without wasting time, let's go straight to the screen. Alright, the first thing I will be doing here, meanwhile, I'm not going to be using Auto-Tune. For this particular vocal, I'm not going to be using Auto-Tune for some personal reasons. But when we are talking about mixing, when we talk about mixing, the first three things you should have in mind is compressor, equalizer, and de-esser. Those are the first three things in mind, which is very compulsory that you must do. Now let's listen to the vocal first.
Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you don't want me. Feel this lumber, call me zaddy. I spend the rapper for something freaky. For the boss, with the wheel with the shit on.
That is the vocal. So let's go straight to the mixing without wasting time. The first thing I will be using here is compressor, and I'm going to be using DD compressor. What the fuck is it? Actually, I can actually use any compressor. It's just all about you understanding what you want to do. If I cannot find it here, that means is in my other computer. I'll be using other compressor. Okay, it's not here, so let me use. I'll be
Sexy
using Fruity
mama,
compressor right
who's
now.
your zaddy?
Alright,
What's the matter?
but the most important thing is you understanding how to use
Sexy
those
mama,
plugins. It doesn't
who's your
matter
zaddy?
which plugins
What's
you are
the
using.
matter?
What matters is
Say you
that
don't want
you
me.
understand
Feel
the
this
work of
lumber.
that particular
Call me
plugin.
zaddy. I spend
Let's
the
go.
rubber for something freaky. Be for the boss. It be we with the shoot or the shots. When we step in the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. Na ball with the ball. With the spending money, no be up. If you say you be boss, just down run down to the floor.
So what I did here, I put my threshold on 20 minus 21.4 dB, while the ratio 3.8, and then the attack 22.2 ms, just like that. The reason why I did my compressor, I did compression first, that's because sometimes when you finish equalizing your vocal, by the time you compress, you find out that some things
Sexy
you previously
mama,
cut off
who's your
from your
zaddy?
vocal that you don't
What's
want.
the matter?
Compressor may
Say you
not
don't
start
want
bringing
me.
them back to
Feel
life.
this lumber.
So it's better
Call me
to mill.
zaddy. I
It's
spend
better
the
I compress
rubber.
first. After compression,
Sexy
then I
mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you
it's
don't
better
want
I
me.
compress first.
Feel
After
this
doing
lumber.
compression,
Call
then
me
I can
zaddy.
start
I spend the
equalizing.
rubber for something freaky.
So let's go straight
Be
to the
for the
equalizer
boss. It be we with the shoot or
And I
the
will be
shots.
using Fruity
When we
equalizer
step in
here.
the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. Na ball with the ball. With the spending money, no be up. If you say you be boss, just down run down to the floor. The way you the want that thing, if you make bad man lose got something, no. The way you the shake that thing, if you make bad man realize something, no. Sexy mama.
Alright, the next thing I will be applying here is, let me check for DSR. I don't really need to use DSR for this vocal because there is no much semblance in this vocal. There's not too much semblance. Then let me just apply filter here.
Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you dey want me. Feel this lumber. Call me Zaddy. I spend the rubber for something freaky. Be for the boss. It be we with the shoot or the shots. When we step in the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. Na ball would.
All right, the next thing I will be applying here is, let me check for DSR. I don't really need to use DSR for this vocal because there is no much semblance
Sexy
in
mama,
this vocal.
who's your zaddy? What's
not
the
too much semblance.
matter? Say you dey want me.
Then let me just
Feel this lumber. Call me Zaddy. I spend the rubber for something
filter
freaky.
here.
Be for the boss. It be we with the shoot or the shots. When we step in the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. We spend the money, no be yours. If you say you be boss, just run down to the floor. The way you dey run that thing, you feel make bad man lose got something low. The way you dey shake that thing, you feel make bad man realize something low. Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you dey want me. Feel this lumber, call me Zaddy. I spend the rapper for something freaky. For the boss. Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you dey want me. Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you dey want me. Feel this lumber, call me Zaddy. I spend the rapper for something freaky. For the boss, it be we with the shoot or the shots. When we step in the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. Na ball with the ball. We dey spend the money, no be yours. If you say you be boss. Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you dey want me. Feel this lumber, call me Zaddy. I spend the rubber for something freak. Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you dey want me. Feel this lumber, call me Zaddy. I spend the rubber for something freaky. Be for the boss. It be we with the shoot or the shots. When we step in the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. Na ball with the ball. We dey spend the money, no be yours. If you say you be boss, just run down to the floor. The way you dey want that thing, if you make bad man lose got something new. Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you dey want me. Feel this lumber, call me Zaddy. I spend the rapper for something freaky. Be for the boss. It be we with the shoot or the shots. When we step in the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. Sexy mama, who's your zaddy? What's the matter? Say you don't want me. Feel this lumber, call me Zaddy. I spend the rapper for something freaky. For the boss, if the we would shoot all the shots. When we step in the club, champagne and the sea on the floor. Now born with the ball, with the spending money, no be all. If you say you be boss, just down, run down to the floor. The way you don't want that thing, you feel make bad man lose got something no. The way you don't shake that thing, you feel make bad man realize something no.
Alright, that is the freaky little way how you quickly mix your vocal in a cool and proper way to make it fit your beat. Once again, before you go, hit the subscribe button there and like to encourage me to be doing more tutorial. This is CPO Beat, as you already know. Sign up.